Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use the offline SMT. In this video, we'll start by understanding the differences between the SMT online and offline access, and then we are going to learn how to set up the SMT offline application. The SMT data is stored in a cloud server. So for the users to access the data and to enter the data, the regular use is through the SMT web app. So this is like the SMT platform that you probably know. And for locations where internet access is not reliable, it is also possible to have an alternative way of accessing, which is through an offline application. So this is what we are going to explain today. The online access is the default access for all users. It is done through a web-based platform, therefore internet access is necessary. The user goes to the SMT platform, which is smtplatform.org, and enters a username and password, and through that they will be able to use the online application. This online application is optimized for mobile use, so it can be accessed through a regular computer, laptop, through a phone, through a tablet, any kind of mobile device, and it gives access to real-time data. Within this SMT application, we have all the functionalities of the SMT, both for administrators and for store operators. On the other hand, we also have what we call the offline app. So for the offline app to function, the store needs to be marked offline in the system. This is the first step that we are going to explain. And this is useful for vaccine stores where internet access is not reliable. However, this is only accessible for store operator functions. The user, that is the store operator, needs to download an application and install it in their computer. Once this application is installed, the store operator will then access with a PIN number. This offline does not give access to real-time data, but the user can connect sporadically to synchronize the data. So basically they can enter the regular transactions while operating offline if they don't have access to the internet connection. And once in a while, that could be at the end of the day or at the end of the week, the user can connect to internet and synchronize the data. One of the limitations of this offline use is that the stock arrivals need to be logged manually. So the online SMT allows for stock transactions to happen automatically between locations. So one user in one location will send supplies to another user in another location, and this information will go directly through the system. If one of the users is not operating in the online platform, is operating through the offline application, these automatic transactions are not possible. So let's imagine that we have a specific location where we know that the internet is not reliable, so our users, our store operators will not be able to access the online platform, and we want them to access through the offline application. So in this case, we need to follow a series of steps. The first thing is that the administrator of the SMT platform needs to mark this specific store as offline in the store hierarchy. After that, the store operator goes into the SMT platform. This is into the online SMT platform. So for this step, internet is required. So the store operator goes into the SMT platform, and from the SMT platform downloads and installs the offline app into their computer. After that, the store operator will need to verify their email address and select a personal code. After that, the store and the application is ready to be used. So the store operator can start using the SMT in offline mode to enter their data. And finally, when having access to internet, the user can then synchronize the data which will be uploaded to the cloud. So I'm now going to log into the SMT and show you how to do that in practice. So I'm logging into the SMT as normal. I will be logging with my Gmail account. And as a store operator. So I'm a regular store operator of an online store. So you can see this is the normal application, and I'm assigned to regional store 02. Now, if I want to change the way how I operate, I need to either access as a national admin, or if I don't have the admin credentials, request the admin to do this change. So in the store hierarchy, the regional store 02, we can see that at the moment it's online, so we can edit it and switch it from online to offline. And then we update it, and it will be reflected as an offline store. This is the first step to be able to use the offline app, to switch the settings in the store hierarchy and to change the store from online to offline. Now, if I move back to my old role of store operator and I log out, this change will be reflected. So I'm going to try to log in once more. Now when logging in, I will be able to see that I'm no longer able to access the SMT as a store operator online through the online app. So what I'm going to get is this screen that you are seeing here saying that please click the button below to download the desktop app. So there is a blue button to download this file. Is like an executable file. So you need to click there and you need to start downloading the application. Depending on your internet connectivity, this download can take shorter or longer. Usually the application is downloaded in less than 1 minute. But if your internet connection is not too fast, it might take a little bit longer. Once the download process is finished, you should be able to locate this file called SMT setup exe. In this case, it's like 1.4.2. This is the version number. The one that you see, it could be different. If when you are seeing this video tutorial, it could be that we already have a different version. But in any case, the file is going to be called smtsetup.exe. So you just need to download it and then locate it into your downloads folder. Once the file is located in the downloads folder, here for example, it is there, so you can just double click on it, it's in the downloads, and it will open and start installing the application. The installation of the application will not take more than a few seconds. At the moment the installation is finished, you will see the SMT logo will appear on your desktop. You can see here I have the SMT logo. I'm going to move it to the center of my screen. So the SMT app is installed. You just need to double click to open it and you will arrive at this welcome page. In this welcome page, you need to enter your email address. This is the email address that is associated with the SMT account. And then you need to enter an authentication code to verify your email. This is something that you do only for the first time when you install the app. You will not have to do it every time you need to log in. So I'm going to locate my email inbox. I'm going to try to find this authentication code. The authentication code gets sent gets sent to you the moment you download the app. Okay, so I can see here I have received an email and there is an authentication code that I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it in the SMT. I paste the code and I click sync user data to validate and verify my application and my email address. Once this authentication code is verified, I can log into the app, and the next step is to set a PIN for your application. So this is a number, a PIN code that you are going to use every time that you need to access the SMT. So just choose a 4-digit number that you are going to remember and click save. Once your PIN is set, you just go to the application. So every time you want to open the SMT offline, you just go to your application, double click, the application will open in your computer, and it will ask you to enter, after you click login, it will ask you to enter the PIN number that you have selected. You click login, and you are inside the app. If you have internet at the time of logging in, the app will also synchronize the data. Once the data is synchronized, you will be able to see the same data that you were having in the online app. So if you go to your stock overview, you will be able to see the vaccines that you have there, all the quantities, the batch numbers, all the details. If you go to the storage and equipment, you will be able to see there any equipment that you have registered. On the arrivals and issuing screens, you will be able to see your transactions as well. So you can operate completely offline, and when you want your data to be synchronized to the online system, you just go to the synchronized data tab, which is under your user details. You click there and the data will be synchronized. So you can check the date when the last synchronization happened and then click synchronize again. The process usually only takes a few seconds, and when it's finished you will get a confirmation message. So basically this is how you switch from the online SMT to the offline SMT. I hope this video tutorial has been useful, and see you in the next one.